Okay, today I'm going to be checking out Fort Stanton. It's about 8 miles east of Capitan, and it's old fort. I'll give you more details later. And yep, I have to wear a mask inside this building, but this is the only building. It's a pretty good deal. You pay $7 and you get to run around here, or you can pay $10 and go down to Lincoln and see where Billy the Kid escaped down there. That building's open too, but I started here, and yep, I did get the $10 pass. So let's check it out and see what we got, and as we go, I'll give you information on what went on here. Okay, they got all kind of cool stuff, uniforms, infantry sergeants, little bugle right there, pretty cool. But check this out right here. That is one sweet saddle right here, and you just walk around at your own pace, check everything out. I mean, it's self-guided. I guess that's a fort back in military years, but those saddles, they are sweet, man. Oh man, check this one out right here. Wow, that's a sweet saddle right there. But you gotta love these old pictures here. Actually, at one time they kept German POWs here too. It was also a place where they kept sick merchant marines that had tuberculosis. That's pretty unreal right there. That saddle's from 1859. It's the cavalry saddle. This one right here is from, no, this one here is from 1869. The other one was 1859, but look at the saddle right here. I mean, that thing is sweet. It really is. I mean, these saddles are unreal. I know it might be boring, but to me, I used to own a horse, so these saddles are pretty cool. I guess that's one from where it used to be a hospital, I reckon. I don't know for sure, but check out this old wheelchair right here. How would you like to be confined to that for a while? There you go. That's a wheelchair in use right there. Just some more pictures of when it was a hospital, I reckon. Love old pictures. Okay, me and little man, we're gonna run around here and see what we can find, but they said he was fine to go in the buildings, and I put him in his little stroller there, so he's gonna go along with me. The first building I'm going into was basically used, they said, for a dining room and barracks. I have a paper, and that's how I know that, but let's go check that out. There's old spoiled rotten right there. Little man, you ready to go inside, baby? Oh, I gotta wipe your eyes off. You're watering pretty bad. Okay, hopefully it's not too dark in here, but I guess that's your checkerboard right there. Got a wood stove right there, and I guess these are barracks. Candles, 200 candles. Some pretty cool stuff in here. Not a whole lot of luxuries. There's old little man right there. He likes going every place with Daddy.
So yes, I do, Daddy. How's the old daddy dog?
Can't jump down, baby. No. If you notice, that flag's only got 31 stars on it because that's all the states that were in the Union at that time. I'm not really sure what this building was, but it looks like a collection of, like a wood shop or something. There's a coffin right there, so. But look at the woodwork in that ceiling. That's pretty cool. I guess this is where they kept stuff. If you needed something, you came here to get it, because they got it labeled on those drawers. So just another view of it. I like that old desk right there. More souvenirs right there for you. horse brush and all kind of horse stuff, tackle for the horses, but tin cups, spoons, tin plates, candles. Well, I couldn't imagine eating off a tin plate. I think that'd be pretty rough. This here is an old merchant marine hospital. At one time, the fort was used as a hospital for the merchant marines. So let's go inside and check it out. A little bit of history on this new hospital replaced the old tuberculosis hospital, building 1011 in 1936. But you can stop the video and read it if you'd like to. This is the office of the medical officer in charge. There's a lot of cool stuff in here, so if y'all ever get out here, check it out. But a whole lot of cool stuff out here. I guess they had their own baseball team. I think I'd rather stay out of this room back in those days. Wow. That's an old blood bank cabinet right there. I don't know about that, but you see old Squirrely right there. He wants to get down, but I can't let him down. He'll be marking his territory. Ain't that right, little man? I know. Say, yep, that's me. I'm a little man. I'm having a good time with my daddy today. This right here is a pharmacy. It says lieutenant on the door, so I reckon this was a lieutenant's quarters. Not really sure. Some more history on the place if y'all want to stop and read it. I would say this here used to be the nurses' quarter, because at one time they had the nurses' barracks in here, so I would basically say I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It's got a whole lot of stuff from the past in here. Half of it I don't even know what it is, but pretty different stuff right here. Not really sure what it is. This one here, the sign on the wall says it's a cutter mixture, but I don't have a clue what that is. Old water jug right there, either coffee. The walls in the hallway are just covered with all kind of history. I mean, it tells you everything, almost anything about this fort, so this is a good find right here. Sometimes here, when you're traveling, you just have to take a day and search out and see what you can find, because there's so much interesting stuff out here. I mean, to me, it's just awesome. I'm a big history buff, so I really I enjoy this stuff, and hopefully y'all do too. So let's keep on getting up, see what else we can find. I would definitely say back in the day, this was a beautiful place. It's just now, I mean, they're short 9 people on staff, so I'd say it's kind of like falling apart. I mean, but I would have liked seeing it back in its heydays. I bet it was pretty unreal. This Catholic chapel dates back to 1913, but they have redone the face of it, but 1913. I doubt y'all can see this because it's probably too dark, but look at that organ right there. Huh. Guess this is a priest's bedroom, I reckon. Not really sure because it ain't marked, so I don't know. But I'd say that's what it was a priest's bedroom. Pretty cool, isn't it? This here was the officers' quarters. It was built to, for 2 officers' families, so I'm gonna go see if it's open. The officers' quarters date back to 1833, that's when it was built. This here is the commanding officer's quarter, building 1, so let's go inside and see how the commanding officer lived. Him and his family lived here. There's a few of the commanders who lived here. Well, this don't look too bad. I'd probably say this was the kids' room right here. Dog baby's over there in the corner. There's a lot more rooms I'm not showing you because it looks like they're remodeling a lot of these buildings, so a lot of the rooms are just flat out empty. See, a lot of the rooms just look like this. They're just completely empty. I mean, you can see the way the place was built and everything, but as far as what they had in it, it's pretty empty. You find out some pretty cool stuff about history. This here is some more officer quarters, and it was actually built in 1855, but during the Civil War, it was basically burnt by the Texas Confederacy, and then they rebuilt it after the Civil War. But a lot of cool information here. As you can see, it's pretty well falling apart. I mean, they need to take some New Mexico funds and try to take care of this place a little bit, but I bet if these walls could talk, they could tell you some stories about this place. But could you just imagine how beautiful this place must have been back in the day? I mean, to me, I really don't want to say it, but to me it looks like it's falling apart and just disintegrating. But I don't know, man. Don't know what to say about all that. That's the commissary right there, so I'm gonna go down there and check it out, see if that's open. Well, commissary wasn't open, so I guess me and little man, we done about near seen everything we can see here, so I guess we'll take a ride over to Lincoln and come and check that out. I've been there before, and it's better, well kept up, a lot better than this place, but you know, I guess money's tight, so that's what happened. That's what's happening here, so let's keep on getting up. I found out what these quarters were. They were the nurses' quarters. The buildings were constructed in 1940 on the site of the original building, formerly barracks, and then the original tuberculosis hospital. But this was a fort administration building, and it was built in 1855, and back then it was a single-story stone structure. But if y'all want to read the history, I'll give y'all a shot of that, and you can stop the video and read it. Originally, I reckon this was a guardhouse, but once again, there's a plaque. If y'all want to stop it, you can read it. But that's what the plaque says, it was a guardhouse. This was a hospital administration building. And there's a plaque if y'all want to stop and read about it. But like I said, this is probably the best maintained structure on this whole property here. It's a shame they don't have the money to make this original again, but it is a big piece of history. I wouldn't pass on it. Just another view of it because I thought that was so pretty. I'm not sure if that's going to come out or not, but these are the stables and the corrals, and they were originally built on this site in 1855, but I'm going to go check them out. Fort Stanton is straight across the street from here, so let me go wander around here for a bit. These look pretty well preserved compared to the buildings over there, but let's check inside, see what one looks like, if we can get a view. Can't see a whole lot in there, can you? It's kind of dark. It looks like these are still in use because there's 3 horses right there. Here comes one walking on out, and we got one laying down, but that's pretty cool. This is a tribute to the employees and patients of Fort Stanton who served their country in World War II. All the stuff in this area right there, but as you can see when you enter the fort right there, they had their own post office. Right there when you come in, but there you go, Fort Stanton, New Mexico. They're part of the stable area, but I couldn't get to them because there wasn't any opening. I guess it's off limit to people. So okay, I'm now in the little town of Lincoln. I'm not sure if it's a town or if it's a county, but this here is behind me. This is where Billy the Kid shot those 2 men and broke out and took off up there to Sumner, Fort Sumner. So let's go in and check it out. It should be pretty interesting. If you buy a pass at Fort Stanton for $3 more, you can come down here and visit this place too. So grand total $10, not a bad deal. There you go, a little history for y'all, but not a whole lot to the town, but that's about it. We'll drive through and you done passed everything. More history. That looks like original picture right there. There's some history on Billy the Kid's escape, but those there are Billy the Kid's Legons they had him in, but I guess that's a picture of the shootout itself. But straight ahead is where the judge sat, and you can see they got wood stoves in each corner. I guess it's a jury, but there's some pretty good information right there. Billy the Kid passed time playing cards with two boys he killed. The two jailers. Pretty sad. One of the jailers, J.W. Bell. This here is a Mason's room, and they would have to be voted into membership. And if it was a white ball, that meant yes, and if they got a black ball, that meant no. But apparently they would drop balls in the boxes, I guess like we do on paper ballots now. Pretty nice sword right there. There's a view overall. I believe that's called the Chaplain's Holy Bible right there. You find some pretty wild stuff just bouncing around New Mexico. You really do. There's the original, what is it called, a potbelly stove?
I would say so.
Okay. 1906 Stagecoach. And then right there we have the real thing.
Yes, sir.
It held 6 people, huh? I guess behind me, those are the stairwells Billy the Kid come running down. And he escaped from here, but that's gonna be the end of the video. I might go down here and look at this stone structure, but that's the end of this video. So if y'all enjoyed this bit of history today, Fort Stanton and Billy Kid Lincoln County Courthouse, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Me and little man will see you on the next video. Have a great evening. Hopefully y'all can read that, but it's one of Lincoln's earliest structure, built in 1850. Its thick walls protected Spanish Americans against Apaches in the Lincoln County War. Murphy sharpshooters were here stationed. Pretty cool, huh? Unbelievable it's withstand time that long, but it ain't really that big either. I don't know how many people be in there, but